Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the threshold of a new life. A life so vibrant, so filled with purpose and joy, that it seems almost unreal. Yet here you are, poised to step into this magnificent reality. This very moment, as you listen to these words, is the pivot point upon which your entire existence is about to turn. You may ask, how can this be? How can a simple video, a collection of words and images, herald such a profound transformation in my life? The answer, my dear listeners, lies not in the video itself, but in the power that resides within you, a power so vast, so limitless, that it can reshape the very fabric of your reality. Consider this: every great change, every monumental shift in the course of human history began with a single thought. A thought that took root in the fertile soil of imagination, nurtured by the unwavering belief of its thinker. This video, this message, is that seed of thought for you. It has found you at precisely the right moment, when you are ready to embrace the extraordinary potential that has always existed within you. Let us delve deeper into this concept. The world you see around you, the circumstances of your life, the very essence of your being, all of these are but reflections of your inner state. They are the manifestations of your deepest beliefs and assumptions about yourself in the world. And just as a mirror faithfully reflects whatever stands before it, your outer world reflects the state of your inner world. Now imagine for a moment that you could change that inner world, that you could, through the power of your imagination and the strength of your belief, reshape your inner landscape. What would happen then? Inevitably, inexorably, your outer world would begin to shift, to realign itself with this new inner reality. This, my friends, is the great secret that has been hidden in plain sight throughout the ages. The sages and mystics of every culture have spoken of it, often in veiled terms. But today, we shall speak plainly, for the time for obscurity has passed. You are creators, each and every one of you. Creators not just of art or music or literature, but of your very lives, of the world you inhabit. But how, you may ask, can we harness this creative power? How can we shape our inner world with such precision and potency that our outer world has no choice but to conform? The answer lies in a practice so simple, yet so profound, that its true power is often overlooked. Imagination, my dear listeners, is the workshop in which you forge your future. It is the canvas upon which you paint the masterpiece of your life. When you close your eyes and vividly imagine a scene, feeling it to be real, experiencing it with all your senses, you are not merely daydreaming. You are engaging in the most powerful creative act possible. For in that moment of imagining, you are stepping into a state of being. You are, in essence, becoming the person who has already achieved, already experienced, already become what you desire. And here's the crux of the matter. The outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match this new state of being. Think of it this way: if you were to wake up tomorrow morning as a person of great wealth, how would you feel? How would you carry yourself? What thoughts would occupy your mind? Now, can you see that by assuming that state, by living from that place of abundance and security, you are setting in motion the very forces that will bring that reality into your physical experience? This is not mere positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. This is a fundamental law of consciousness, as real and immutable as the law of gravity. Just as an apple must fall when released from your hand, so must your outer world conform to your inner state of being. But let us be clear, this power comes with great responsibility. For if you can create the life of your dreams through the power of your imagination, then you must also acknowledge that the life you currently lead is of your own making. Every circumstance, every relationship, every success or failure is a reflection of your past assumptions and beliefs. This realization can be sobering, even frightening. But it is also incredibly liberating. For if you have created your current reality, then you have the power to create a new one. The past does not determine your future, your imagination does. Now, some of you may be thinking, but I've tried positive thinking before. I visualized and affirmed, and nothing changed. To you, I say this: the power lies not in the technique, but in the feeling. It is not enough to merely picture what you want. You must feel it to be real here and now. You must live from the state of its fulfillment. Imagine a man who desires financial abundance. He may visualize himself with great wealth, but if he continues to feel poor, to live in a state of lack and limitation, his outer world will continue to reflect that inner poverty. But if he can assume the feeling of wealth, if he can live from that state of abundance, not in some imagined future, but right here and now, then the outer world must by law begin to reflect that inner richness. This is the art of living from the end. It is the practice of experiencing your desire as an accomplished fact, of making your future dream your present fact. When you master this art, you hold in your hands the key to unlocking every door, to achieving every goal, to becoming every version of yourself you ever dreamed of being. But let us not mistake this for some sort of magical thinking. The outer world does not change overnight. The seed planted in the soil does not become a mighty oak in a day. There is a season for all things, a natural gestation period for every desire. Your task is not to make things happen, but to maintain that inner state of fulfillment, to nurture that seed with your unwavering belief and your consistent assumption of its reality. The how and of its manifestation are not your concern. Your only responsibility is to apprehend it to be in imagination what you wish to be in reality. Now, some of you may be wondering about the role of action in all of this. After all, surely we cannot simply sit back and wait for our desires to manifest. You are right to ask this question, for action does indeed play a crucial role. But it is not the frantic, desperate action of someone trying to make things happen. Rather, it is the inspired action that naturally flows from your new state of being. When you truly live from the state of your fulfilled desire, you will find yourself naturally drawn to take actions that align with that state. Opportunities will present themselves, ideas will come to you, and you will act upon them not out of a sense of lack or need, but from a place of calm assurance and inner knowing. This is the difference between creating and making. When you try to make things happen, you are operating from a place of absence, of not having. But when you create from the state of already being or having, your actions are imbued with a different energy altogether. They become effortless, joyful expressions of your inner state, rather than strained attempts to change your outer world. Let us take a moment to truly absorb the magnitude of what we are discussing here. We are talking about nothing less than your ability to completely reshape your life, to step into a new reality of your own choosing. This video has found you at this precise moment because you are ready for this transformation. The very fact that you are hearing these words is proof that you have called this knowledge into your life. But knowledge alone is not enough. It must be applied, must be lived to have any real power. So I challenge you right here and now to choose a desire, something you wish to be, do, or have. Close your eyes for a moment and step into the feeling of that desire fulfilled. Experience it with all your senses. Feel the emotions you would feel if it were already your reality. Now open your eyes. The world around you may look the same, but I assure you it is not. For in that moment of imaginative power, you have set in motion forces beyond your current comprehension. You have planted a seed in the fertile soil of infinite possibility, and that seed must grow. Your task now is to water that seed with your continued assumption of its reality. When doubts arise, and they will, gently return to that feeling of your desire fulfilled. When the outer world seems to contradict your inner knowing, stand firm in your conviction. For the outer is but a shadow, a reflection of past beliefs. Your new assumption, held with unwavering faith, will inevitably reshape that outer world. Remember, the universe is plastic to your deepest, most consistently held beliefs. It has no choice but to mold itself to your inner convictions. This is not something you need to force or struggle with. It is the natural, effortless operation of universal law. As you begin to live from this new understanding, you will notice changes in your life. They may be subtle at first, a shift in your mood, a new spring in your step, a sense of quiet confidence that wasn't there before. Embrace these changes, for they are the first fruits of your new way of being. Gradually, you will see larger shifts. Circumstances will align in ways you couldn't have planned. People will enter your life who resonate with your new frequency. Opportunities will present themselves that perfectly match your deepest desires. And through it all, you will know with unshakable certainty that you are the creator of it all. This, my dear friends, is the true meaning of living a life of power and purpose. It is not about controlling the outer world or bending others to your will. It is about mastering your inner world, about becoming so aligned with your deepest desires that the outer world naturally conforms to your inner vision. As we continue on this journey of exploration and revelation, I want you to understand that what we are discussing here is not some new age fantasy or feel-good philosophy. This is the very mechanism by which reality operates. It is the underlying principle that governs the unfolding of all existence. Think for a moment about the world around you. Every man-made object you see, the buildings, the vehicles, the devices in your hands, began as a thought, an imaginal act. Someone somewhere held in their mind a vision of these things before they came into physical being. Your ability to create is no different. The only distinction is in the medium. Instead of steel and concrete, you are molding the very substance of reality itself. Now, I can sense that some of you may be feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of this power. You may be thinking, if I am responsible for creating my reality, then why have I created circumstances I don't desire? This is a natural and important question to ask. The answer lies in understanding the nature of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious does not distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply accepts as true whatever you consistently impress upon it, whether through your habitual thoughts, your emotional states, or your deeply held beliefs. Many of us have spent years, even decades, impressing upon our subconscious mind's limitations, fears, and doubts. Is it any wonder, then, that our lives reflect these impressions? But here's the liberating truth. Just as you have impressed these limiting beliefs upon your subconscious, you can impress new, empowering beliefs. You can overwrite the old programming with a new vision of yourself and your life. This is the very essence of the transformation we are discussing. The technique is simple, but its consistent application requires dedication and persistence. Each night as you drift off to sleep, enter into a state akin to sleep but still conscious. In this drowsy, receptive state, imagine a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Make it as vivid and as real as you possibly can. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment that would accompany the realization of your dream. As you fall asleep in this state, you are impressing this new reality upon your subconscious mind. You are planting the seed of your new life in the fertile soil of infinite possibility. Do this night after night, and you will begin to see changes in your outer world. Your subconscious mind, operating below the level of your conscious awareness, will begin to reshape your reality to match this new impression. But remember, this is not a one-time event. Just as you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every day to check its progress, you must have faith in the unseen processes that are at work. Your only task is to persist in the assumption of the wish fulfilled, to live each day from the state of already being what you desire to be. Now let's address another question that may be arising in your minds. What about other people? Don't they have their own free will? How can my imagination influence them? This is a profound question, and it strikes at the heart of our understanding of reality. The truth is, what you perceive as other people are in your world playing the parts that you have assigned to them. This doesn't mean they don't have free will in their own realities, but in your experience they will conform to your assumptions about them. If you consistently assume that people are kind and helpful, you will find your world filled with kind and helpful people. If you assume the opposite, that is what you will experience. This understanding places a great responsibility on your shoulders. For if everyone in your world is playing a part based on your assumptions, then it is up to you to cast them in the roles you wish them to play. See the best in others, assume the best of them, and they will rise to meet your expectations. But what of global events, you may ask? How can my imagination influence the larger world? Again, we must return to the fundamental truth. Your experience of the world is a reflection of your inner state. As you change your inner world, your perception and experience of the outer world will change. This doesn't mean you should ignore the challenges facing our world, but it does mean that the most powerful way to create positive change is to embody that change within yourself. Be the peace you wish to see in the world. Live from a state of abundance, and you will see abundance reflected back to you. As more and more individuals awaken to this truth and begin living from empowered states of being, we will see a collective shift in our shared reality. Now, I want to address something that many of you may be feeling at this point. You may be excited by these ideas, inspired by the possibilities they present, but you may also be feeling a sense of doubt. Can it really be this simple? You may be asking. If this is true, why isn't everyone doing it? The answer, my friends, is that while the principle is indeed simple, its application requires a fundamental shift in how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. It requires us to let go of many deeply ingrained beliefs and habits of thought. It asks us to take complete responsibility for our lives, to step into our power as creators. This can be a daunting prospect. Many people, when confronted with this truth, shrink back from it. They find comfort in the familiar, even if the familiar is not what they truly desire. But you, my dear listeners, are different. The very fact that this video has found you, that you are hearing these words, is proof that you are ready for this transformation. You are ready to step into your power as a conscious creator. You are ready to take control of your inner world, and by doing so, reshape your outer reality. This is why your life is about to change. This is why you find yourself at this pivotal moment, poised on the brink of a new way of being. But let me be clear, this is not about gaining power over others or manipulating the world to serve your ego. This is about aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe, about becoming a channel through which the infinite expresses itself. It's about living a life of purpose, of joy, of fulfillment, not just for yourself, but as an inspiration and a blessing to all those around you. As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. For the next 30 days, commit yourself fully to this practice. Choose one desire, one change you wish to see in your life. Each night as you fall asleep, imagine it as vividly as you can. Feel it as real. Leave each day from the state of its fulfillment. Do this consistently, persistently, and with unwavering faith. Don't worry about the how or the when. Your only task is to live from the end, to be in imagination what you wish to be in reality. The universe will take care of the rest. At the end of those 30 days, reflect on your experience. Notice the changes, both subtle and profound, that have occurred in your life. Pay attention to the shifts in your perception, in your emotional state, in the way you interact with the world around you. This, my friends, is just the beginning. As you master this practice, as you become more and more aligned with your true creative power, you will find yourself capable of transforming not just your individual circumstances, but of contributing to the transformation of our collective reality. Remember, the world is waiting for you to awaken to your true power. It is longing for you to step into the fullness of who you truly are. For as you liberate yourself, as you begin to live from a place of joy, abundance, and love, you liberate those around you. You become a living example of what is possible, a beacon of hope and inspiration in a world that so desperately needs it. So go forth, my dear friends, with this newfound knowledge. Let it sink deep into your being. Let it inform every thought, every action, every moment of your day. Know that as you do so, you are setting in motion forces that will reshape your entire existence. Your life is about to change, not because of external circumstances, but because you are awakening to the immense power that has always resided within you. This video, these words have found you at precisely the right moment when you are ready to embrace this truth and step into your role as the conscious creator of your reality. As you move forward from this moment, carry with you the understanding that your imagination is the most powerful tool you possess. Use it wisely, use it consistently, and use it with love. Remember that what you imagine and feel to be real must, by universal law, become your reality. This is not wishful thinking, but the very mechanism by which all of creation operates. In the coming days and weeks, you will begin to notice changes in your life. They may be subtle at first, a shift in your mood, a new opportunity presenting itself, a fortuitous encounter. Embrace these changes, for they are the first fruits of your new way of being. They are confirmation that you are aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe. But do not stop there. As you see these initial changes manifesting in your life, let them fuel your faith and strengthen your resolve. Continue to live from the state of your wish fulfilled, even when the outer world seems to contradict it. For remember, the outer is but a shadow of your past beliefs. Your new assumptions, held with unwavering faith, will inevitably reshape that outer world. Finally, my dear friends, know that this journey you are embarking upon is not just for your own benefit. As you transform your own life, you become a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. You demonstrate what is possible when one awakens to their true nature as a creative force in the universe. And in doing so, you contribute to the elevation of all humanity. So go forth with courage, with faith, and with the unshakable knowledge that the life of your dreams is not just possible, it is inevitable. For you are the operant power, the author of your destiny, the creator of your reality. Your life is about to change because you have chosen to change it. Embrace this power and watch in awe as the world transforms before your eyes.
My dear friends, the truth I speak of is this: be confident you will get everything in life. Now you may be thinking, how can I be confident of getting everything when my current reality seems so far from my desires? This, my dear friends, is precisely where we must begin our journey of understanding. For the world you see around you is nothing more than the outpicturing of your own consciousness. It is the fruit of your past assumptions, beliefs, and imaginal acts. But here's the wonderful news. Just as your current reality is the result of your past thinking, your future reality can be shaped by your present imagination. You have within you the power to create any reality you desire. This power is your own wonderful human imagination. And it is God in action within you. Let us delve deeper into this profound truth. The Bible tells us in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. What is this word? It is not mere letters on a page or sounds from your lips. The word is your inner conversation, your assumptions about yourself and the world around you. It is the mental chatter that runs through your mind day and night, shaping your reality in ways you may not even realize. When you truly grasp this concept, when you understand that your inner world is the cause and your outer world is the effect, you will begin to see why confidence in getting everything you desire is not just possible. It is a natural state of one who knows the law. But let me be clear. This confidence is not the brash arrogance of the ego. It is not a loud proclamation to the world of what you will achieve. No, the confidence I speak of is a quiet, unshakable knowing. It's the calm assurance of a farmer who has planted his seeds and knows that the harvest will come in due season. This confidence comes from understanding the immutable law of assumption. This law states that if you assume a thing to be true and persist in that assumption, it must become a fact in your external world. It does not matter what your current circumstances are, what others may say, or what past experiences you've had. The law is absolute and works with mathematical precision. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Neville, I've tried positive thinking before and it didn't work. My dear friends, positive thinking alone is not enough. You must go beyond mere surface level affirmations and embody the state of having your desire fulfilled. You must live from the end. What do I mean by living from the end? It means that instead of looking at your current reality and trying to figure out how to get what you want, you imagine that you already have it. You step into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You create a scene in your imagination that implies your desire has already been realized. And you dwell in that scene until it feels natural and real to you. Let me give you an example. Suppose you desire financial abundance. Instead of constantly worrying about your bills or focusing on your lack, you would create a scene in your imagination where you are living the life of abundance. Perhaps you imagine yourself looking at a bank statement with a substantial balance, or you feel the joy and relief of easily paying all your bills with money to spare. You would enter into this scene with all your senses, making it as vivid and real as possible. Here's the key. You don't just do this once and forget about it. You return to this scene again and again, especially as you fall asleep at night. You make it your new inner conversation. Instead of telling yourself, I'm always broke or I can never get ahead, you consistently assume the feeling of financial abundance. You live as though it is already true. This, my friends, is the art of confident assumption. It is the practice of aligning your inner world with your desires, knowing that your outer world must conform to this new inner reality. Now, some of you may be wondering, but what about action? Don't I need to do something in the physical world to achieve my goals? This is a common misunderstanding. Of course, action has its place, but true inspired action flows naturally from your state of being. When you have truly assumed the state of the wish fulfilled, you will find yourself naturally taking the right actions at the right time. Consider for a moment how you would act if you already had everything you desired. Would you still be frantically searching for solutions? Would you be anxiously trying to make things happen? No, you would be calm, confident, and at peace. This is the state from which effective action springs. Remember, the outer world is dead. It has no life of its own. It is animated entirely by your consciousness. Therefore, trying to change things by manipulating the outer world is like trying to change your reflection in the mirror by touching the glass. The only way to change your reflection is to change yourself. And the mirror will faithfully reflect that change. This brings us to another crucial point. The importance of persistence. The law of assumption works with absolute precision, but it operates on its own time. Your desire may manifest immediately, or it may take weeks, months, or even years. The key is to persist in your assumption regardless of appearances. When you plant a seed in the ground, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust in the natural process of growth. You water it, you provide the right conditions, and you know that in due time, it will sprout and grow into a mighty tree. Your desires are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Once planted through your assumption, They will grow and manifest in your reality if you persist in nurturing them with your faith and continued assumption. Now, let's address a common obstacle that many face on this path. Doubt. Doubt is the enemy of faith, and faith is essential for the operation of the law. But here's the beautiful truth. Even if you have doubts, even if you don't believe 100 that this will work, you can still succeed. How? By persisting in spite of your doubts. You see, your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what you consciously believe and what you imagine to be true. If you consistently imagine and feel yourself living your desire, even if your conscious mind doubts, your subconscious will accept it as fact and begin to bring it into manifestation. This is why I often say, if you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact. Your assumptions persisted in will harden into fact regardless of any contradictory evidence presented by your senses. Let me share with you a personal experience to illustrate this point. Many years ago, when I first began to understand this law, I was living in New York City, struggling to make ends meet. I desired to travel to Barbados to visit my family, but I had no money for the trip. Instead of focusing on my lack of funds, I began to imagine myself already in Barbados. Every night as I fell asleep, I would feel the tropical breeze on my skin, hear the sound of the waves, and feel the joy of being with my family. I persisted in this assumption for several weeks, and then the most remarkable thing happened. I received a letter from my brother in Barbados containing money for a ticket to come home. The circumstances arranged themselves perfectly, and within a short time I found myself actually in Barbados, experiencing in the flesh what I had so vividly imagined. This, my friends, is the power of confident assumption. It is the power to shape your reality through the creative use of your imagination. And this power is not limited to small things or material possessions. It extends to every aspect of your life. Your relationships, your career, your health, your spiritual growth. There's nothing that exists in this world that's not first conceived in someone's imagination. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Neville, what about other people? Don't they have free will? How can I be confident in getting everything when it involves other people's decisions? This is a common concern, but it stems from a misunderstanding of the nature of reality. You see, everyone in your world is you pushed out. They are playing the parts that your consciousness has assigned to them. As you change your concept of self, as you assume a new state of being, the people in your world must conform to this new concept. This is not about controlling others. It's about understanding that your consciousness is the only operative power in your world. Have you ever had the experience of changing your attitude towards someone, only to find that their behavior towards you changed as well, even though you didn't say or do anything different externally? This is the law in action. As within, so without. This understanding liberates you from the need to manipulate or control external circumstances. You no longer need to worry about how things will work out or try to force situations to conform to your desires. Your only job is to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and persist in that assumption. The how, when, and where of its manifestation is not your concern. That is the job of the law, which works with a wisdom far beyond your conscious reasoning. Let's take this a step further. Not only can you be confident of getting everything you desire in life, but you can also be confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. You see, as you begin to live from this new state of being, as you embody the person who has everything they desire, you'll find that your perception of challenges and obstacles changes. What once seemed like insurmountable problems become opportunities for growth and expansion. You begin to see every experience, whether seemingly good or bad, as a perfect reflection of your consciousness, providing you with the exact lessons and growth you need at that moment. This shift in perspective is crucial. It allows you to maintain your confident assumption even when things don't appear to be going your way. You understand that appearances are just that. They are the shadow, not the substance. The substance is your consciousness, your inner assumption. Remember, The time it takes for your assumption to become your physical reality is proportional to the naturalness of the state. This is why it's so important to make your imaginal acts as vivid and real as possible. The more real it feels to you, the more quickly it will manifest in your outer world. Now let's address another important aspect of this practice: detachment. While it may seem contradictory, being confident that you will get everything in life also involves a degree of detachment from the outcome. This doesn't mean you don't care about the result. Rather, it means that you trust in the law so completely that you don't feel the need to constantly check for signs of its working. Think about it this way. When you order something online, you don't spend every moment wondering if it will arrive. You place the order and then you go about your life confident that it will be delivered. This is the kind of detachment I'm talking about. You place your order with the universe through your assumption, and then you relax, knowing it must come to pass. This detachment also allows you to stay open to the infinite wisdom of your subconscious mind. Sometimes, what manifests may be even better than what you initially imagined. By staying detached from the specific form of your desire, you allow the law to work in ways that may surprise and delight you. Now, I want to address something that many of you may be grappling with: the concept of worthiness. Some of you may be thinking, but Neville, how can I be confident of getting everything when I don't feel worthy? My dear friends, listen closely to this truth. You are already worthy. Your worthiness is not something you need to earn or prove. It is your birthright as a child of God. The feeling of unworthiness is simply a state, an assumption you have accepted about yourself. And like any state, it can be changed. How? By assuming a new state of worthiness, by living from the end as a person who knows their infinite worth and value. Remember, you are not a mere mortal trying to appease some external deity. You are God in action, the operant power in your world. The Bible tells us, I and my Father are one. This is not blasphemy. It is the highest truth. When you truly understand and embody this truth, confidence in getting everything you desire becomes your natural state of being. Now let's talk about the role of gratitude in this process. Gratitude is not just a nice sentiment. It is a powerful creative force. When you are grateful for what you have, even before it manifests in your physical reality, you are aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance. You are telling the universe, yes, I'm ready to receive more. But here's the key. Your gratitude must be genuine. It's not about pretending to be grateful for things you don't really appreciate. It's about finding genuine reasons to be thankful even in your current circumstances. As you cultivate this attitude of gratitude, you'll find that more and more things come into your life for which to be grateful. This brings us to another important point. The power of your words. The Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. Your words are a direct reflection of your assumptions. They are declarations to the universe of what you believe to be true. Therefore, be mindful of your speech. Speak as though you already have everything you desire. Let your words reflect the state of the wish fulfilled. For instance, instead of saying, I hope to be successful someday, say, I am successful. Instead of saying, I wish I had more money, say, I am abundantly prosperous. Your words should always align with your desired state, not your current circumstances. Now, some of you may be wondering about the role of emotions in this process. Emotions are incredibly powerful. They are the fuel that gives life to your imaginal acts. When you combine vivid imagination with strong, positive emotion, you create an irresistible force that must manifest in your reality. However, it's important to understand that the emotion you're aiming for is not excitement or anticipation. These emotions imply that you don't yet have what you desire. Instead, aim for the calm satisfaction of knowing that your desire is already yours. Feel the relief, the peace, the quiet joy of having your wish fulfilled. This ties into another crucial aspect of being confident. You will get everything in life living in the state of the wish fulfilled. This means that you don't just imagine your desire for a few minutes a day and then go back to your old patterns of thought and behavior. Instead, you strive to embody the person who already has everything they desire. How would you think, feel, and act if you already had everything you wanted? How would you carry yourself? What would your daily routines look like? As you begin to live from this state, you'll find that your outer world naturally conforms to match your inner state of being. Now, I want to address something that many of you may be experiencing as you embark on this journey, the bridging of the gap. This is the period between when you start assuming your new state and when it fully manifests in your physical reality. This can often be a challenging time, as your senses may be telling you one thing while you're trying to assume another. During this time, it's crucial to remember that your senses only show you the effects of your past assumptions. They do not dictate your future. Your job during this bridging period is to persist in your new assumption, regardless of what your senses are telling you. This is where your faith is tested and strengthened. Think of it like this. When you decide to get in shape, you don't see results immediately. There's a period where you're putting in the work at the gym, eating right, but your body hasn't visibly changed yet. But if you persist, eventually your outer form catches up with your inner efforts. The same is true with your imaginative work. This brings us to another important point. The concept of divine timing. Sometimes your desires may manifest quickly. Other times it may take longer than you expected. Trust that there is a divine wisdom at work, orchestrating events in perfect timing for your highest good. Your job is not to try to force or rush the manifestation. Your job is simply to persist in your assumption, to live from the end and to trust in the perfect unfolding of the law. Remember, the vision has its own appointed hour. It ripens, it will flower. If it be long, then wait, for it is sure and will not be late. Now, let's talk about something that many of you may be struggling. Letting go of the old story. You see, for your new assumption to take root and flourish, you must be willing to let go of your old beliefs and narratives about yourself and your life. This can be challenging, especially if you've held onto these beliefs for a long time. But remember, your old story, no matter how familiar it may be, is just that, a story. It's a series of assumptions you've made about yourself and your world. And just as you created that story, you have the power to create a new one. This process of letting go is not about fighting against your old beliefs or trying to forcefully push them away. That kind of resistance only gives them more power. Instead, it's about gently but persistently turning your attention away from the old story and towards your new assumption. Every time you catch yourself falling into old patterns of thought or behavior, simply remind yourself that's the old story. It's no longer relevant to who I am becoming. Then, consciously shift your focus back to your new assumption, your new story. This practice of mental diet is crucial. Just as you are careful about what you put into your physical body, be mindful of what you're feeding your mind. Guard the portals of your mind. Be selective about the thoughts you entertain, the conversations you engage in, the media you consume. Everything should align with and support your new assumption. Now, I want to address something that many of you may be experiencing as you begin to apply these principles. The concept of revision. Revision is a powerful technique that allows you to rewrite your past and shape your present and future. The idea is simple yet profound. If you can change your memory of an event, you change its impact on your life. You see, your past only exists in your memory. And memory, like imagination, is a function of consciousness. Therefore, you have the power to revise your memories, to reimagine past events in a way that serves your present desires and future goals. This doesn't mean denying what happened. It means reinterpreting events in a way that empowers you rather than limits you. For instance, if you have a memory of failure or rejection that's holding you back, you can revise that memory. Reimagine the scene with a different outcome. See yourself succeeding, being accepted, thriving. As you practice revision, you'll find that not only does it change your relationship to your past, but it also shifts your present reality and opens up new possibilities for your future. This is because you're literally rewriting the story of your life. And as we've established, your story shapes your reality. Now let's talk about the importance of persistence. Being confident that you will get everything in life requires unwavering persistence in your assumption. This doesn't mean you never have doubts or moments of weakness. It means that despite these moments, you always return to your assumption. Think of it like learning to ride a bicycle. At first you may wobble and fall, but you get back up and try again. Eventually, maintaining balance becomes second nature. The same is true with your assumptions. At first, it may feel unnatural to assume a state that's different from your current reality. But with practice, it becomes easier and more natural. Remember, the law is always working. It doesn't turn on and off based on your moods or temporary lapses in faith. As long as you return to your assumption and persist in it, the law will bring it to pass. This brings us to another crucial point: the importance of living in the present moment. While it's necessary to imagine and feel your desired future, it's equally important to be fully present in your current reality. Why? Because the present moment is where your power lies. It's the point of creation, the only place where you can make choices and take action. Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring your goals or desires. It means being fully engaged with your life as it is now, while simultaneously holding the consciousness of your desire fulfilled. This balance allows you to appreciate and make the most of your current circumstances while confidently moving towards your desired reality. As we near the end of our time together, I want to emphasize a fundamental truth. The confidence that you will get everything in life comes from knowing who you really are. You are not a limited, mortal being subject to the whims of an external world. You are a divine, infinite being, creating your reality through your consciousness. When you truly grasp this truth, when you fully embody it, confidence becomes your natural state. You no longer need to strive or struggle to achieve your desires. You simply assume the state of the wish fulfilled, knowing that it must manifest in your physical reality. My dear friends, as you leave here today, I urge you to begin living from this new understanding. Choose an aspect of your life where you desire change. Create a scene that implies this change has already occurred. Enter into that scene with all your senses. Feel the reality of it. Then carry that feeling with you throughout your day. Watch how your perception shifts. Notice how opportunities aligned with your desire begin to present themselves. Pay attention to the subtle changes in your relationships, your circumstances, your entire world. Remember, the outer world is constantly conforming to your inner assumptions. As you maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, your reality has no choice but to reflect this back to you. Be patient with yourself in this process. Like any new skill, it takes practice. There may be times when you slip back into old patterns of thought. When this happens, gently but firmly bring your attention back to your desired state. Persist. And above all, have faith. Faith not in some external power, but in the creative power of your own wonderful human imagination. Trust in the law that states whatever you assume and feel to be true must and will objectify itself in your world. Go forth now and live from the end. Act as though you already have everything you desire. Feel the joy, the fulfillment, the gratitude of having all that you want. And watch in wonder as your world transforms to match your inner state. Remember, you are the operant power in your world. You are the author of your life story. Write it beautifully, live it fully, and watch as your dreams unfold into your living reality. Thank you. And may your imagination be filled with the grandest visions of your ideal life. For as you imagine and feel it to be real, so it must become. In closing, my dear friends, I want to leave you with this final thought. The journey you're embarking on, the journey of conscious creation, is the most important work you will ever do. It is nothing less than the discovery and expression of your true divine nature. As you practice these principles, as you live from the state of the wish fulfilled, you're not just changing your external circumstances, you're evolving your consciousness. You're expanding your awareness of who you truly are, what you're capable of creating. This work requires courage. It requires faith. It requires persistence. But the rewards are beyond anything you can currently imagine. For when you master the art of conscious creation, when you fully embody the truth that you are the operant power in your world, you step into a life of true freedom, joy, and limitless possibility. So go forth with confidence, my friends. Know that you have within you everything you need to create the life of your dreams. Trust in the law, persist in your assumptions, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. Remember, the world is your mirror, faithfully reflecting back to you your innermost assumptions and beliefs. As you change your inner world, your outer world must change to match it. This is the promise and the power of the law. Be bold in your imagining. Dream big. Assume states that may seem impossible from your current standpoint. For nothing is impossible to the power that resides within you. And as you walk this path, as you begin to see the fruits of your imaginative work manifesting in your reality, share this knowledge with others. Help them to awaken to their own divine nature, to their own creative power. For as more and more individuals awaken to this truth, as more and more people begin to consciously create their reality, we move closer to a world of harmony, abundance, and joy for all. This, my friends, is the great work we are all called to do. This is the true purpose of our existence, to awaken to our divine nature and to create a world that reflects the highest and best within us. So go now with confidence, with faith, with persistence. Know that you will get everything in life, for you are the creator of your reality. The power is yours. Use it wisely, use it lovingly, and watch as miracles unfold in your life and in the world around you. Thank you, and may your journey be filled with wonder, joy, and the thrill of conscious creation, for you are the operant power.
There is a truth hidden deep within each of us, a truth that once embraced changes everything. For the chosen ones, life is not a mere series of random events, but a divine unfolding, an intricate dance that calls forth purpose, power, and the Creator within. You are not here by accident, and neither are the gifts within you. You are here to step into the awareness of your true identity, to recognize that you are both the canvas and the artist, the soil and the seed, the vessel and the voice of creation itself. The time has come for you to transcend the limits of the physical world, to rise above circumstances and appearance, and to embody the essence of what you have been chosen to be. To walk as a creator is to understand that your reality is not set in stone. It is a mirror that reflects the convictions, the beliefs, and the vision you hold within. You are an architect of experiences, shaping life not through force, but through divine alignment, through the knowing that all is possible for the one who believes. Step into the sanctuary of your mind, for it is there that your power resides. Imagine then the possibilities that await when you align with the truth of your own divinity, when you see yourself not as separate from the Creator, but as a conduit through which divine purpose flows. Every thought you think, every vision you hold in the stillness of your being is an act of creation, a force that moves the unseen into form. Trust in the beauty of your imagination, for it is a sacred gift given to you so that you may craft, shape, and mold the life that calls to your soul. Chosen ones are not here to merely observe the world, but to transform it, to become the change that ripples through the fabric of existence, setting the tone, the vibration, and the course of what is yet to come. As you step into creator mode, you will encounter resistance, for the world may not yet recognize the divine spark that burns within you. But you need not seek approval, you have been called, and that calling is enough. Know that your journey is supported by forces unseen, by the divine energy that flows through all creation, waiting to meet you in the moment you say, I am ready. Embrace the power within, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a constant awareness. Align your heart, your mind, and your spirit with the certainty that you are here to bring forth something unique, something eternal. There is no need to question whether you are worthy or capable. The calling itself is proof enough. Each time you choose to believe in your purpose, each time you step forward with unwavering faith, the universe conspires with you, rearranging itself to support the vision you hold. See yourself as one with the Creator, understanding that to live in divine purpose is to live with intention, to move with conviction, and to rest in the knowing that all you seek is already seeking you. Allow yourself to move beyond the limits of the physical world, beyond the noise and distractions, into the quiet certainty that your destiny is unfolding in perfect timing. Let go of fear, release doubt, and step fully into the truth of your being. For those who walk as chosen ones, there is a beauty and a burden to bear. But you were made for this. You were crafted with the resilience, the courage, and the grace required to transform, to uplift, and to lead. Let your life be the proof of what is possible when one aligns with divine purpose, when one steps into creator mode with faith, clarity, and love. The world awaits your light.
The chosen ones have always walked a path set apart, not by the ways of the world, but by the silent pull of a deeper purpose. This purpose transcends the superficial markers of success and status. It is a purpose that comes from within, whispered into the depths of the soul. To walk as a creator, to embody this calling, is to release the limits of the physical mind and to embrace the infinite potential of the spirit. You must realize that you are not confined by circumstance, nor by time, nor even by the boundaries of the known world. You are a vessel, an instrument through which divine will and intention manifest into form. And the only limitations you will ever face are those imposed by the beliefs you hold and the thoughts you entertain. It is not for the chosen to live small, to hide in the shadows of doubt, or to retreat into the comfort of conformity. To be chosen means to stand in the light, to understand that each moment, each interaction, each thought, and each dream is an opportunity to bring something sacred into this world. You are called to create, to mold reality through the power of vision and unwavering belief. To do so requires faith, not just in the Creator, but in yourself as a co-creator, one who holds within the seeds of possibilities yet to be realized. Embrace this responsibility not as a weight, but as a gift, for within it lies the secret to true fulfillment. You were not chosen for this path because it is easy, but because you carry within you the strength and the fortitude required to birth new realities, to challenge the impossible, to walk by faith, even when the path is unclear. Each moment you believe, each moment you step forward with conviction, is a moment the divine moves through you. You are the channel, the doorway, the bridge between the unseen and the seen, between the eternal and the temporary. To step into creator mode means to understand that the power to shape life rests within your inner world. It begins in the silence of your own mind, in the quiet places where no one else can reach, where your dreams reside, waiting for you to breathe life into them. This is not a power that depends on others, nor is it defined by external approval or recognition. The journey of the chosen one is an inward journey, a path of self-discovery that unveils the truth that you and the divine are one. As you walk in this awareness, you will begin to see how reality bends to meet the energy you bring forth. This world, this experience, is but a reflection, a mirror of the thoughts and beliefs you hold in your heart. So guard your thoughts, for they are the seeds of creation. Each thought is a prayer, a command sent into the fabric of existence. And when you align your thoughts with divine purpose, with love, with courage, you become unstoppable. You become a force that moves mountains, a light that cannot be extinguished, a voice that echoes through eternity. But know that this journey will require all of you. It will call forth every part of your being. There will be moments when the path is unclear, when doubt tries to creep in, when fear whispers that perhaps you are not enough. In these moments, remember that your power lies not in the certainty of what is seen, but in the faith that sustains you when all is unseen. To be chosen means to walk with the Creator, to trust that you are held, guided, and equipped for each step of this journey. Your purpose is greater than any temporary setback or challenge. The chosen ones understand that life is a series of transformations, a continual unfolding where each experience, each struggle, each triumph is a stepping stone toward greater realization. You were not called to remain the same, you were called to evolve, to expand, to embody the highest version of yourself, the version that exists in union with the Creator. Embrace this evolution, for it is through change that you will unlock the fullness of your purpose. Every thought, every emotion, every intention is a piece of the tapestry you are weaving. To step into creator mode means to live with a profound awareness of this power, to see each day as a blank canvas on which you are free to paint, to create, to give form to the vision within your soul. Live not by the limitations of the past, but by the endless possibilities of the present moment, for it is here now that you hold the brush, that you have the power to choose, to decide, to believe in a reality that serves the highest good. As chosen ones, you are called to transcend, to lift your gaze beyond the noise and distraction of the world, to see with eyes of faith, to listen with a heart attuned to the whispers of the divine. The world may seek to define you, to place you in boxes, to tell you who you are and what you can or cannot do. But remember, you are not bound by these definitions. You are the creator, the one who chooses how to respond, how to rise, how to move forward in the face of any challenge. To walk this path is to understand that every setback is a setup for a greater revelation. When obstacles appear, when doors seem closed, it is not a sign of failure, but a call to go deeper, to refine your vision, to align more fully with the divine intention that guides your steps. These moments of resistance are not meant to stop you, but to strengthen you, to build within you a resilience that will carry you forward with even greater purpose. Embrace the journey, for it is in the journey that you are shaped, molded, prepared to fulfill the calling that rests upon you. Trust in the process, for each experience, each interaction, each challenge is woven into the fabric of your purpose. There are no coincidences, no wasted moments. Everything you encounter, every person you meet, every situation you face is a part of the divine plan, guiding you, teaching you, preparing you for what lies ahead. To be chosen is to know that you are never alone, that the Creator walks with you, that the entire universe conspires to support you as you step into the fullness of your calling. Let your life be a testament to the power of faith, to the beauty of a soul aligned with divine purpose. Let your actions, your words, your thoughts reflect the love, the wisdom, the courage that come from knowing who you truly are. For you are not here to merely exist, you are here to bring forth something new, to contribute to the evolution of humanity, to be a light in a world that often forgets its own divinity. As you walk this path, remember that each day is an opportunity to choose, to decide what you will believe, what you will focus on, what you will bring into existence. Your thoughts are not just fleeting moments, they are seeds that bear fruit. They are currents of energy that shape your reality. Live with intention, choose your thoughts with care, and let each one align with the vision you hold within, the vision that is uniquely yours, the vision that you were chosen to bring forth. You are not limited by your past, nor by your circumstances, nor by the opinions of others. The power within you is greater than any obstacle you may face. It is a power that flows from the Creator, a power that cannot be diminished, a power that grows with each act of faith, each moment of courage, each decision to rise above. This is your gift, your calling, your destiny. To live as a creator is to walk in harmony with the divine, to be in tune with the rhythm of life, to flow with the currents of grace that surround you. It is to know that each step you take, each choice you make, is guided by a wisdom greater than your own. And trust in this wisdom, for it knows the way even when you do not. It sees beyond the limits of the physical, beyond the constraints of time and space, to the infinite potential that lies within you. You are a chosen one, not because you are perfect, but because you carry within you a unique expression of the divine. Embrace this truth, for it is the foundation of your power. Live with purpose, move with intention, and let your life be a living prayer, a testament to the beauty and power of a soul aligned with the Creator. Let each day be an opportunity to bring forth the vision within you, to create a reality that reflects the love, the peace, the joy that reside in the depths of your being. For in doing so, you fulfill your calling, you step into creator mode, and you become the light that guides others to their own divinity. Your journey is sacred, your path is blessed, and your purpose is divine. Step forward with courage, with faith, and with the knowledge that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are chosen, you are loved, and you are powerful beyond measure. Embrace this truth, for it is the key to the life you were created to live. A life of purpose, a life of power, a life of endless possibilities. Each moment you breathe is a moment of creation. Each thought you think is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life.
Every breath you take is infused with the energy of the Creator. When you understand that creation is not a distant act, but a continual unfolding, you begin to see yourself as part of a living, breathing masterpiece, with each choice adding depth, texture, and light to the whole. The calling on your life is unique. It is your signature in the grand mosaic of existence, and it requires the authenticity, the courage, and the commitment that only you can give. You were born to bring forth something that no one else can, to leave a mark that transcends time, to reflect the Creator's love in a way that is unmistakably yours. To live as a creator means to be deeply present, to notice the subtleties, the whispers, the quiet nudges that guide you toward your purpose. These signs, this inner guidance, do not shout, Nor do they force, they simply invite, waiting for you to turn inward and listen. The world may often pull your attention outward to distractions, to comparisons, to doubts. But your true power lies within, in the quiet center of your being, where the voice of the Creator speaks, where the vision for your life resides. Aligning with this inner vision requires that you release the need to control every outcome, to understand every detail, and to see the entire path ahead. Faith is your anchor, for it allows you to trust in the unseen, to believe in the yet to be, and to move forward with the confidence that you are always supported. Creation does not operate on the timelines of the world. It moves in divine timing, unfolding with a wisdom that is beyond human understanding. And so, let go of any urgency, any rush, any impatience, for these are illusions. Rest in the assurance that your journey is unfolding in perfect harmony, that each step is divinely orchestrated, that each moment is exactly as it should be. As a creator, you are called to live from a place of abundance, not scarcity. The world may try to convince you that resources are limited, that success is reserved for the few, that love and joy are conditional. But the Creator's love is boundless, and so too are the resources that await you. You are connected to an infinite source, one that provides all that you need to fulfill your purpose, to live a life of fullness, of prosperity, of joy. Trust that what is yours will always find you, that the opportunities, the people, the experiences meant for you will come into your life in ways that are beyond what you could plan or predict. And as you walk this path, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a divine tapestry, woven with threads that connect you to all of creation. Each soul you encounter, each life you touch, each moment of kindness and compassion is part of this greater whole. To live as a creator is to recognize that your actions have a ripple effect, that the love you share, the hope you inspire, the truth you speak radiates outward, touching lives in ways you may never see or understand. Your purpose is not just for you, it is a gift to the world, a light that illuminates the paths of others, a testament to what is possible when one walks in alignment with the divine. The journey of the chosen one is one of continual transformation, a shedding of the old to make way for the new. This path will require you to let go of what no longer serves you, to release the limitations, the fears, the doubts that keep you from fully embodying your purpose. It may mean stepping away from comfort, from familiarity, from what others expect. But know that each time you release, you create space for greater blessings, for deeper insights, for a closer connection with the Creator. To create is to become, to rise, to evolve into the fullness of who you are meant to be. You are not the same today as you were yesterday, nor will you be the same tomorrow. Each experience, each choice, each moment is an opportunity to step closer to the truth of your being, to align more fully with the divine essence within you. Embrace this evolution, for it is the path to freedom, to joy, to the realization of all that you are. Allow yourself to dream without restraint, to imagine a life that reflects the highest expression of your soul. The Creator placed within you the capacity to dream, to envision, to create, not as a means of escape, but as a tool for transformation. Your dreams are sacred. They are the whispers of your soul, calling you to step beyond the confines of the known, to explore the boundless possibilities that lie before you. Honor them, nurture them, and believe in their potential, for they are the seeds of your destiny. In moments of doubt, when the way seems unclear, return to this truth. You are a chosen one, crafted with purpose, imbued with the divine, destined to bring forth something extraordinary. The Creator's hand is upon you, guiding you, supporting you, believing in you, even when you struggle to believe in yourself. You were created in love, and you were chosen in love. And this love is a force that transcends all fear, all doubt, all limitation. Know that you are not defined by your past, by your mistakes, by the opinions of others. You are defined by the divine light within you, a light that cannot be dimmed, a light that shines brighter with each step you take in faith. This light is your power, your essence, your connection to the Creator, and it is the source of all that you need. Let it guide you, let it strengthen you, let it remind you of the truth that lies beyond all appearances. You are not here to live a life of mediocrity, nor to settle for what the world deems possible. You are here to transcend, to rise, to expand beyond the ordinary into the realm of the miraculous. To live as a creator means to embrace the unknown, to trust in the unseen, to move forward with the faith that your life is a divine masterpiece, unfolding with each choice, each thought, each act of love. So stand tall, chosen one, with the knowledge that you are a vessel of divine purpose, a beacon of hope, a creator of new realities. Let your life be a song of praise, a dance of gratitude, a testament to the power of faith. And as you walk this path, know that you are fulfilling the calling placed upon you, that you are living the life you were created to live, that you are bringing forth the vision that was entrusted to your soul. Live with courage, with faith, with an unwavering belief in the power within you. For you are not just a reflection of the Creator, you are a part of the Creator, a unique expression of divine love, chosen to bring forth something beautiful, something lasting, something true. Embrace this truth, for it is the foundation of all creation, the essence of all that you are, the key to the life you were destined to live. As you stand in the fullness of your purpose, recognize that you are a co-creator with the divine. This is not merely a passive role, it is an invitation to step into a space of active faith, to envision not only what you wish to receive, but what you wish to become. The power of creation lies not just in having, but in being. For it is in embodying your highest vision that you attract all that aligns with it, effortlessly in harmony with the divine flow of the universe. You were not called to simply observe life, but to engage with it, to mold it, to be the sculptor of your destiny through the decisions you make, the love you share, and the courage you summon. Creation requires a heart that is open, a spirit that is resilient, and a mind that is steadfast. You will encounter trials. They are not here to defeat you, but to refine you, to reveal the strength within you that perhaps you have yet to see. Each challenge is a reminder of your power, an invitation to rise above, to transcend, to see the divine hand guiding you even through the darkest nights. In these moments, remember that you are supported by forces unseen, that you are carried by a love that is eternal, and that within you lies all that you need to move forward. The path of the chosen one is marked by a surrender of the ego, a release of the need to control, to force, to demand. Creation flows not from a place of strain, but from a place of ease, of trust, of surrender. To be a creator is to release the fears that bind you, to let go of the need for external validation, to stand firm in the truth that your worth is inherent, that your value is immeasurable, that you are loved simply because you exist. In letting go, you allow the fullness of the divine to move through you, to guide you, to shape your life in ways that are beyond your understanding, but always aligned with your highest good. To be a creator is to embrace the journey as much as the destination. Every step, every moment, every experience is part of the unfolding of your purpose. The Creator's timing is perfect, and each delay, each detour, each unexpected turn is filled with meaning, offering you wisdom, insight, growth. Trust that nothing is wasted, that each experience is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life, adding depth, color, and richness that only you can bring. You are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, preparing for the life that is waiting for you. In moments of solitude, when the noise of the world fades, you will feel the gentle pull of your soul, guiding you, reminding you of who you are and why you are here. It is in these quiet moments that the Creator whispers, reminding you that you are never alone, that you are always held, that you are loved beyond measure. Let this love fill you, let it heal you, let it awaken within you the memory of your divine origin, of the light that shines within you, a light that can never be extinguished. You were chosen to create, to inspire, to uplift, to heal. This is not a small calling, nor is it a burden, it is a gift, a privilege, an honor. Each day, each breath is an opportunity to live this truth, to step into your purpose, to bring forth the vision that was placed in your heart. Do not underestimate the impact of your presence, the power of your love, the importance of your voice. You are here for a reason, and the world needs the fullness of who you are, the unique expression of the Creator that only you can embody. Embrace the journey with gratitude, for it is through gratitude that you align with the divine, that you open yourself to the blessings that are waiting to flow into your life. In giving thanks for all that you have, all that you are, and all that is to come, you create a space for even greater blessings, for miracles beyond what you can imagine. Let gratitude be the foundation of your life, the lens through which you see the world, the anchor that holds you steady in the face of any storm. As a creator, you are called to transcend limitations, to see beyond the appearances, to look past the illusions of lack and fear. You are not confined by the circumstances around you, for within you is a power that can change, shape, and transform any situation. Do not be swayed by what the eyes see. Trust in the vision of your heart, for it sees with the eyes of the divine, seeing not only what is but what can be. With each breath, you are bringing that vision into reality, step by step, moment by moment. Hold fast to your dreams, for they are sacred. They are the seeds of your destiny, planted within you by the Creator, entrusted to you alone. They are not too big, nor too bold, nor too impossible. They are precisely what you are capable of bringing to life, for the Creator does not place dreams in hearts that cannot fulfill them. Nurture them with faith, with hope, with love, and watch as they grow, as they blossom, as they unfold in perfect timing. And as you walk this path, remember that the Creator's love for you is unconditional, unwavering, eternal. This love is your strength, your guide, your constant companion. It is a love that knows no bounds, a love that celebrates your victories and supports you in your struggles. Let it fill you, let it surround you, let it be the foundation upon which you build your life. In this love you are safe, you are whole, you are complete. Your life is a testament to the power of faith, to the beauty of creation, to the strength of the human spirit. You are a chosen one, here to live a life of purpose, of meaning, of impact. Embrace this truth, live it fully, and know that in doing so, you are fulfilling the highest calling, the calling to be a creator, a light, a beacon of hope in a world that is waiting to be transformed. Every moment of your life is infused with the Creator's breath, an ongoing act of divine inspiration. To be in harmony with this power is to know that every action, every thought, every intention holds the potential to shape your reality. You are not simply observing life, but engaging in a profound dance with it, where every movement, every choice you make sends ripples through the universe. Understand the significance of your inner life, for it is from within that creation springs forth. Your thoughts and beliefs serve as the silent architects of your experience, determining not only what you see, but how you see it, influencing every encounter, every opportunity. You were chosen to carry within you an awareness of the eternal, to recognize that you are a soul journeying through the human experience. This realization that you are more than the body, more than the mind, more than the mind, more than the limitations of this world, frees you to create without constraint. You are not bound by the past, nor limited by circumstance. Instead, you are a vessel through which divine intention flows, a creator of the new, empowered to reshape not only your own life, but the world around you. This power is not given lightly, but is a responsibility, a sacred duty to embody the highest vision of yourself and to use your gifts for the greater good. As you walk this path, you will find that creation is less about striving and more about allowing. It is about aligning with the rhythm of the universe, trusting in the timing of the divine, knowing that all things unfold in perfection. To be in creator mode is to cultivate a deep sense of patience, to release the need for control, to surrender to the flow of life, trusting that every experience is guiding you closer to your destiny. This is not passive, it is a courageous act of faith, a willingness to let go of the known and step into the mystery, to trust that the divine hand is guiding you even when you cannot see the way. And in this journey you will find that the Creator's greatest gift is the power of love. Love is the essence of creation, the force that binds the universe together, that heals, that uplifts, that transforms. As a chosen one, you are called to embody this love, to share it freely, to allow it to flow through you in every interaction, in every thought, in every action. When you align with love, you align with the Creator, and you unlock a power within you that is boundless, a power that can move mountains, that can heal wounds, that can bring light to even the darkest places. In moments of silence, you will feel this love as a gentle presence, a quiet strength, a reminder of the divine within you. It is in these moments that you come face to face with your true self, the self that is eternal, the self that is one with the Creator. Embrace these moments, for they are a glimpse into the heart of creation, a reminder of who you are and why you are here. The more you connect with this truth, the more you will find that your outer world begins to mirror this inner reality, that the people, opportunities, and experiences you attract are a reflection of the love, peace, and power within you. Do not fear the challenges that come your way, for they are the fire that refines you, the test that strengthens you, the mirror that reveals what is yet to be healed. Every obstacle, every setback is an invitation to rise higher, to dig deeper, to discover the strength within you that perhaps you have yet to see. Remember, you are never alone in these trials. The Creator walks with you, guiding you, supporting you, reminding you that you are stronger than you know. Each challenge is a stepping stone, a rung on the ladder that leads you closer to your purpose, preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Creation is not a solitary act, it is a collaboration, a partnership between you and the divine. As you move forward, seek guidance not just from the world but from within. In the quiet spaces of your heart, you will hear the whisper of the Creator, offering you wisdom, insight, direction. Trust this guidance, for it is leading you exactly where you need to be, at the perfect time, in the perfect way. Release the need to know every detail, to plan every step, and allow yourself to be led, to be surprised, to be inspired. For the Creator's plan is far greater than anything you could conceive, and it is in surrender that you open yourself to the fullness of this plan. As you step into this role of Creator, know that your presence has the power to inspire, to uplift, to heal those around you. Your journey is not just for you, but for all who cross your path. By living in alignment with your purpose, by embodying the love, peace, and strength within you, you become a beacon of hope, a source of light, a reminder of the divine for others. Your life becomes a testament to what is possible, a living example of the Creator's love, a reflection of the beauty and power of creation. In this way, your impact reaches far beyond what you can see, touching lives, inspiring souls, spreading light in ways that you may never know. Remember that creation is a continuous journey, a never-ending process of growth, expansion, evolution. There is no final destination, no point at which you have reached the end, for you are an eternal being, constantly unfolding, constantly becoming. Embrace this journey, for it is a gift, an opportunity to experience the fullness of life, to explore the depths of your soul, to discover the infinite potential within you. Each day is a new beginning, a fresh canvas upon which you can paint your dreams, a new chapter in the story of your life. Embrace it with joy, with gratitude, with wonder, for this journey is a sacred one, a journey of love, of discovery, of creation. And as you continue to create, remember that your power lies not in the force of your will, but in the purity of your heart. Creation is not about what you do, but about who you are. When you are aligned with the divine, when you are living in harmony with your purpose, when you are guided by love, you become a channel for the Creator, a vessel through which divine intention flows. Your life becomes a work of art, a symphony of light, a reflection of the beauty and power of the Creator. You are here not to be ordinary, but to be extraordinary, not to conform, but to transform, not to follow, but to lead. In this journey of creation, you are called to embody the truth of who you are, a chosen one, a divine co-creator with the power to shape reality. Remember, this path is both a privilege and a responsibility. As you step forward, fueled by faith and guided by love, embrace the profound truth that you are never alone. The Creator's love is woven into every fiber of your being, and it will carry you through every trial, illuminate every shadow, and strengthen you beyond measure. Trust in your vision, nurture it with courage, and allow your heart to stay open to the infinite possibilities of life. Know that every moment you are creating not only your life but the legacy you will leave behind. Embrace this journey with gratitude, for it is both your birthright and your calling. Stand tall in your purpose, knowing that as you fulfill your destiny, you illuminate the path for others, inspiring them to discover their own divine potential. You are here to create, to uplift, to transform, and to remind the world of the powerful truth that we are all one with the Creator, forever bound by love, purpose, and infinite possibility.